Hello and welcome back to Tori's Craft. This is Tori. So as y'all can see, I'm not finished with it yet. I'm almost done. Almost. Just not quite there at the moment. Um, I was able to finish this section down here. Not, yeah, yesterday. Before I went to work, I was able to finish this one before I went to work. And then I had started on this one after while I was at work. Um, it was a long shift for me yesterday, and I was able to get most of it, not all of it, but most of it done. And then I was waiting up for my brother's pump to go off last night, and I got a little bit more done. I was able to get at work. I was able to do like one color, which is basically going to be like this one, in this like cluster right here. I was able to get one color done and start on another one. I was able to work about an hour on it yesterday. So, um, at work it's been really busy. We've been having over 300 calls coming in, and it's busy right now. So, I'm glad I'm off today. And yes, I am recording this before noon. It is Wednesday, by the way. Um, so I'm trying to get this done. Um, I was kind of hoping that I was going to get it done yesterday, but things didn't turn out the way I wanted to do. And, oh, I didn't even do my total time for you guys. Anyway, um, yesterday I was only able to work on it for about 2 hours, and that's even an hour at work. Only reason why is I had a lot of running around to do yesterday, and one of my brothers had therapy, so that takes some time out of my day. Um, but okay, well, no, not that way. There. All right, so at this moment, I have been able to work on a grand total of time a day, 19 hours, and 52 minutes. So I'm almost to 2 days working on this. Um, yesterday I completed with 2 hours and 26 minutes, um, which I have been working on this painting for now 17 days, and I put in almost 2 days worth of time onto this painting, and that's a lot. A lot for me, at least. Because if you think about it, if you are able to start a diamond painting and continue on for it for 24 hours before you crash, um, without any interruptions, without taking any breaks, without anything, that's, yeah, a lot of time. And sorry, but this is not what yeah. um this this is a more of a craft. It's more of, a hobby. Some people are able to make it into a business. I, for one, trying to make this into a business. There's a lot of different options for you to do. But this, it's just, a little craft, and you don't need to spend 24 hours plus in like one setting to try to finish these things. I like to do mine in sections. And the whole reason why I like to do it in sections is because I might get to the point where I'm like, okay, I don't feel like I'm accomplishing anything, but once I get done with that section, I feel like I have accomplished something. So it makes me feel good at the same time. Yeah. I might have to get me another soda. I'm so dry today. Like everything is drying out, and yeah, not fun. Let's see. Oh, I cannot wait until we move into my new home. As soon as we move into the new house, I will have a totally, completely different setup on everything. Um, I'm thinking, I'm thinking on doing some special stuff. I know as soon as I get my refund from school, I was going to go buy that camcorder. I wasn't able to do it on my first paycheck of the month because bills and stuff. So, and I still have bills to pay. Hey, I was only able to pay half of my bills. So I've got to pay the other half when my next paycheck comes in. And hopefully school will be right along with it. So this way I can give mom an extra $200. So this way that will help my bills for next month. Don't know what I'm going to do for the month after that, but the month after that I should get another check from school. So, yeah, if you guys haven't been keeping a watch or anything like that, I do go to school. I do get refund checks from school. I do give mom like some of the money due to the fact that I live with her, so I pay my bills through her. So my mom gets some of that, and then whatever I say big purchase that I want to make, I make it with my school refund. The camcorder is not that big of a purchase, but when you don't get that many hours for 2 weeks, yeah, no. I clocked out yesterday with 9.5 hours, and that's just basically 3 hours on Monday, and then 6 hours last night, or 6.5 hours last night, I should say. So yeah, I was not able to have, I wasn't able to, I'm not able to get as many hours as I want. That, and plus I have today off, and then tomorrow was supposed to be surgery for my 2-year-old brother. But since he got sick and went into the hospital, they moved his surgery date up to his 3rd birthday, which is kind of sad, but at the same time, it's a necessary procedure that he needs to go through. Otherwise, he's going to have a lot more complications down the road. So, in July, I have already taken off the 19th and the 25th. The 19th is his pre-op, and the 25th is actually his surgery date, and that's also his birthday as well. Which, again, I say it's sad because who wants to go in surgery on your birthday? But I've taken those 2 days off. Then pretty soon in August, they're saying they told mom that the house will be ready to move in by August the 1st. And so my mom and I will be going over to the house and painting, getting the paint done, because there's got to be some paint jobs done one in my room because my room was the quote unquote therapy room, and they have a tree on the wall and they have a sun in a corner. And it's like, yeah, I don't really want to be looking at that. Thankfully, I am allowed to paint. Um, they are allowing us to paint it. That, and plus we are doing what's called a rent to own, where we just pay their mortgage, and eventually we will be able to buy the house. And if we buy the house and we have to pay another mortgage, oh my God, that's just yikes. So, but I'm definitely painting my room. I don't know what I'm going to paint it as. And don't scream pink. I love pink. It's a pretty color. But there's already a pink room in that house, which my mom is taking the pink room. And I personally don't really want a pink room. I've been with the room, the colors of the rooms. I would rather go with something more different. I'm going to be getting some paint swatches here whenever I get paid again. Go down to Walmart. I mean, I make an excuse whenever I get paid. I go to Walmart or go to the grocery store or something like that. But when I get paid again, I'll probably go down to Walmart and go to the paint section and pick out some splotches and see what color actually, calls to me. And we'll see about that. Because whatever color that calls to me, I've got some paintings that I want to hang up. This one in particular is going to be hung up in my room. I'm not going to give this, like this painting here, to my aunt just because of how it looks. I don't really like how it looks, and I don't want my aunt to be like, oh, it's so beautiful, but then, at the same time, she doesn't like it either. So, I wanted to give her the bigger one, but I'll probably also give her an option she can choose. But at the same time, I'm kind of thinking like, no, should I really give her that option, or should I just give her the one I think that she would like better? But excuse me, this one will go in my room and hung up in my room because, one, it is, it does remind me of my grandfather, and there has been a lot of emotional issues. I've been going through a lot of emotional issues with this painting, and so I just thought, might as well. Um, Plus, if I get it done today, it'll be 6 days before he passed last year on May the 21st. So it'll be nice to, get it done and stuff like that. But at the same time, I'm like, I don't know what else to do. But then again, I do have other projects that are waiting on me. I do have 2 more panels of my 5 panel um, angel. I call her my fire and ice angel. I do have 2 more panels of her waiting on me. I don't particularly want to go back to her at this point, just because of the fact that, yeah, I can get the panels done fast. It won't take me that long. But I'm also trying to keep track of my time, and I'm gotten so used to waiting until the next minute rolls around. Say, like, for instance, if it's like 30 seconds into the new minute, I'll wait until the new minute happens. and then start my stopwatch. And so I got used to doing that from this painting. I can't even tell you how many logs I have, but I know it's a lot of logs. I start and then I stop and then I start again throughout the entire day. If I get interrupted and it's going to take longer than a couple of seconds, I have to stop my time. And oh boy, for an example, on Sunday, I stayed up Sunday night. I started working on it around 12:36 in the morning and stayed up until 1:56, and I worked on it for an hour and 20 minutes that time. And then I got up and started working on this around 11:26 to 11:58. That was 32 minutes. Then at 12:44 to 1:35, I kept working on it, and that was 51 minutes. There is a 1 minute deal here that I got interrupted. I do have some small ones here. My top 4 small ones, I have a minute, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, and then 6 minutes. So yeah, don't know if you guys will be able to see this, but that's all my log for that particular day. And it's going to start from here all the way down to this next one. So all this is pretty much that entire log. And that day, I worked on it for 4 hours and 19 minutes. And then the following day, the 13th, wait, yesterday was the 14th, so yesterday, okay. Alright, the 12th was actually work. The 13th, no, okay, the 13th was Monday. The 12th was Sunday. Yesterday was Tuesday. Oh my god. I need... What is wrong with my brain? I have been having lots of brain farts lately. So, I do apologize about that. So yeah, oh, I was able to work on it that long because Monday I wasn't going in until about 6 p.m. and I didn't get off until 9. So I didn't work on it at all during work time, which doesn't surprise me now because we're in our busy season. And having, over 300 people on hold during our busy season is kind of crazy. So, but yeah, okay. So I'm done with my black. Bye. So there's one more color down. Who knows how many more to go. I've got a lot of colors to go, but I'm getting them slowly. I've got 3 colors so far on here, and I'm working at them very, very slowly. So 820. That is my little thick L. And I have some, it looks like. Okay. But yeah, this is the rest of the eagle's head, as you guys can probably tell by now. It's just the rest of the eagle's head and the flag. I have a star down here that I can kind of see, and I guess you guys can kind of see it too. And I have a partial star here. So, it's not too bad. I can see the stars and stuff like to definitely would not recommend this size in this painting. There's too much. It needs more details for sure. And we'll see how my 60 by 120 goes as soon as I get that in. I haven't checked on that today. The last time I knew about it was it's still in China. So let's see where it's at now. Is it gonna still be in China? It's still in China. Oh, no. It's halfway point. It arrived at another sorting center. So, and it just gives me numbers. It doesn't give me a name or anything. So I don't know if it's China or America or in between. Who knows exactly how that stuff works. But yes, Monday it went to another sorting center. Actually, no, it's been at a sorting center for some time now. It's moved about 4 times in the same day. No updates for yesterday, so don't know what happened to it yesterday. And no updates for it today as of right now. But we shall see when it happens. Oh, and the other thing was yesterday, oh my goodness, I kept saying, we shall see. I don't know why. I just kept saying it over and over again. And, it's like, what is wrong with me? And I mean, at the time, I just threw my diamond pin at me. Great. At the time, I was thinking on what I was going to talk with you guys about. Because I wanted to get this done. I was going to get it done last night after work. But, I was waiting on a pump and I was kind of tired and I didn't feel like chit-chatting, and right now I have the entire house to myself, so I can have my door open and be screaming on top of my lungs if I wanted to, without anybody knowing the difference. And I less distractions, and I don't have to listen for monitors and get up as soon as I hear a monitor go off, and vice versa. So, though I have noticed that I need to start pre-recording more. Like, for example, today I get done with a little bit that I need to get done with, and then I need to pre-record another session. So this way I have it already pre-recorded and it can be uploaded to YouTube and then scheduled for release. So I need to start doing that. I don't know when I'm going to do that, but I need to start doing it. Okay, so I'm changing out colors, and my favorite color, well, one of my favorites, I don't need in this section at all. I don't see the symbol for it, so I was able to eliminate another color. I like doing the, the last bit, knowing that this is my last little section I have to do. This way, with all my colors, I can be like, okay, I'm just done. Done with this color now, so I can just put it off to the side and then go through everything else. So, come on. Alrighty. So, but, I mean, it's coming along nicely. Again, I just don't like the coloring towards it. I feel like it's off, and I feel like in some sections it's not colored right. So it kind of looks like you're seeing an old flag, when in the picture it shows brand new, but, you know, you can't always go by the picture and the coloring in the picture and all that stuff. I mean, in one way you can, but the other way you can't really. And, I mean, this is also going to be the first actual diamond painting that is well, I mean, they're all based off cross stitch, but this is my first actual diamond painting that on their sheet they used stitches instead of like the number of drills. So yeah, that's, you know, that's a first for me on diamond painting at least. But crap, there it is. Even though that is a first for me, it's kind of amazing at the same time, knowing that this was also meant to be a cross-stitch pattern. I used to cross-stitch when I was a little bit younger. I just could never, and I mean never, finish a pattern. With diamond painting, oh my goodness, I don't know how many I finished. I had to go count how many I finished, but holy moly, I finish a lot more with diamond painting than I ever did with cross-stitching. So, I think it's because it feels like it's already, a, especially with squares, it's already, you know, that square feeling. So, it seems like there's less to do. And all I'm doing is, don't take this the wrong way, everybody, but this is more of a numb feeling, like a numb reaction type of deal, like just going back and forth, you know, like swinging and stuff like that. Pick up a diamond, put it on the canvas, and go on with the next one type of deal. So it's more like I zone out. I do watch TV when I do this, but I zone out while doing it, and then all of a sudden I have one color completed. Just because I'm just into the zone and I'm really working on it, and I don't feel like I'm messing up any because the pattern is already on the canvas. And I was looking at some other unboxings and stuff, and those heaven and earth designs, holy smokes. Heaven and earth designs, if you guys have never heard about it, those are cross stitch patterns. They give you a blank canvas, and I mean completely blank. And then you have to go buy the drills yourself. The drills do not come with it. They send you a blank canvas. They send you the key and the what's the word for? Oh, and the symbols, where to place the symbols at whenever you're diamond painting. And it's like, that is just going to be tedious. I will probably never be able to finish a heaven and earth design, just because of the fact that I was never able to fully go through the, oh, what's the word? I wasn't fully able to follow the pattern. I would get lost a lot, because with cross stitching, you're supposed to start in the middle, and with diamond painting, you can start wherever the heck you feel like it. And I would probably have gotten lost several different times. I would be marking out my canvas, or not my canvas, but my inventory sheet or pattern sheet, just to know where exactly I was at, and that would have taken a lot of time as well. and there's counting involved in it. I mean, it's like doing a cross stitch without actually doing a cross stitch. So this was pre-printed on the canvas is awesome enough for me. I like this a lot better than doing the other way around. But on the same side, when you have the Heaven North design, you can make it into a cross stitch pattern as well. Well, you can do it as a cross stitch as well instead of just a diamond painting. Because with that, you'll have the pattern and you'll have the key, and you'll have all the DMC numbers that you need as well, and you can probably cross stitch off of that as well. So, but I don't know. I may buy a Heaven North design one day when I feel, challenged enough. I might do a Heaven North design. They have some okay designs, not particularly the ones that I would like. They're okay to me. But I particularly would love to have some other stuff. So, let's see. What else? So I've been seeing a lot of YouTubers out there unboxing Diamond Art Club paintings, and I keep thinking, I want one. I'm so jelly of all these people who are able to go and purchase from Diamond Art Club, and it's like I really want them, and I want their squares more than I want the rounds. They don't have something in a square that I would like. I would probably just find it somewhere else. There's a lot of places elsewhere that sells all the stuff. But then again, if Diamond Art Club does license with the artists of the painting and get their permission to turn their painting into a diamond painting, and they go through all that hassle. And I did read a post that was mentioned in one of my Facebook groups. Apparently, some stores in AliExpress, if not all of them, it's China after all, but they steal the paintings, the designs and stuff, and they steal that stuff and sell it as, something that they have. And I guess one author has been fighting back and forth and trying to get the stuff taken down, but she might get one one store taken down, and then here it comes again in a new store, and then she has to start all the process all over again, and it's more difficult because some people don't look at the fact that oh crap, what's the word? They don't look at the fact that it's copyrighted material, and so they sell it anyway. And then people like myself who look at it and be like, ooh, that's pretty cool, and then explain exactly where we got it from, and if that particular artist is watching, just like if the person who made this navy one, if they were watching my videos and saw that I got it from my first culinary set store, they would probably either come after me because I bought it, or they will go after the store because the store is selling it. So one of the two things could happen. But at the same time, I understand artists, they do their work and stuff like that, and they need to get paid for their work and stuff, just like, I'm trying to get paid for putting my time in here. Um, Artists need their time as well. Um, so, I mean, I can understand where some people are coming from on that. But at the same time, if you can't afford a place and you find it somewhere else and you don't know this, are you going to get in trouble? I don't know. Okay. Give me a quick second here. It's going to be a quick second for you guys. It's going to be more like 5 minutes for myself. I need to go take a break. So I am trying to keep up with the time. I know it's 9:20 right now. I've been diamond painting for about 35 minutes. So I will be right back for you guys. Okay? Okay, I am back and I just realized I was talking with my mute on. Really? Ugh. Okay, so, anyway, I think I was talking about artists being scammed and stuff like that. But, I personally, if I know of, okay, if I know of a store that is scamming an artist, I probably won't buy from them. But here's the thing. If I'm not given a list of what stores are stealing these paintings from these artists, I'm not going to know. And I'm going to be purchasing them, and hopefully I'm not going to get in trouble because, I purchased it. So, who knows that's going to happen. But if you guys know of any stores that are stealing people's artwork and stuff like that, please let me know down in the description so I can watch out for that. That way I don't get in trouble. I do not want to get in trouble for painting on a diamond painting, I don't want to get in trouble for diamond painting on a painting that was stolen. That does not, sound good in my head or out loud. I don't know. But, but yeah, I've been seeing a lot of unboxings for Diamond Art Club, and it's like, I'm so jelly because I want one really badly. I want a Diamond Art Club painting, but at the same time, I can't really afford it on a normal budget, because I try to spend anywhere from 50 and less. So $50 is my limit, and if I can get 3 paintings for 50, that's awesome. If I only get one painting for $50, I feel like I've overspent on that painting. So yeah. Okay, so other than that, Project Custom, I'm getting in underway with Project Custom. I have my first custom already purchased, which we already know this is going to be another navy. And again, you guys will see lots more of Drew with me with navy. Just because of the fact this one's going to be a larger size, and oh my goodness, it's going to be so large. So, that's going to be, come on, that's going to go underway with the first painting. I am, going to buy them from different places because I have constantly seen on my Facebook pages, people ask who is the best for customs. And I personally, I don't know that answer yet, but I will be working on that project, and it will be an ongoing project. I only have 3 customs that I'm going to be ordering this year, but I do have pictures that I want to turn into diamond painting just because of the fact that I fell in love with them. some of them I have taken myself, and they are unique pictures that I have taken. One would be, I have a black cat named Sam, and this kitty, he likes to go outside, and I was able to take a picture of him with the sun hitting him just right, and he looks adorable in this picture. So I'm probably going to do that. There is another kitty picture I want to do. I have 3 cats. One name is Sam, he's black. Amber, who is a calico, and Dip, who is black and white, with a like the tip, a very very tippy tip of his tail looks like it's been dipped in paint. So that's where his name came from, and I named him. So, and Mom says I named him poorly, but no, it fits. My logic is different than my mom's logic. So, but anyway, I took a picture of Dip, and the picture turned out as beautiful as the picture of Sam did. So there's that one. There is another one that I want done, which is this picture I took of a bird on a tree that's almost as tall as the wires that goes from the electrical post in between those 2 electrical poles. So yeah, I am wanting that one done as a custom because that was an awesome shot. Took me forever to get, but nonetheless, awesome shot. So there's there's that one. Then I think that's it for now. I am looking over some other pictures that I might want to be done. So who knows what pictures I will do. I will probably try to make sure that if I do find them, that I will be able to use them. Because I do go on the internet a lot, and I do look at other pictures and stuff like that, and knowing about how scams are happening for artists. I don't want to be in the middle of that. No thank you. Not my cup of tea. Okay. That is one. Okay. So, I'm placing down another one of my favorite colors in this painting. It's a light blue, and I don't think you guys can see it at this point in time. I don't think you guys can, but I'll hold my tray up. It's a very light blue. It almost, matches the tray a little bit, but it is so pretty. So, and when it's placed down here on the light pad, you can hardly even tell what it you can hardly even tell it, as you guys can probably see right now. But anyway, so yeah, this is probably what I'm going to be doing today. I know I have to get off here pretty soon. 1, to upload, and 2, I have a phone call going to happen today at 11. So I've got to do that. And then I should be free to diamond paint after my brother gets home. But I'll probably take a nap at that point. I did snuggle up with Mommy this morning. Sorry, I am a mama's girl. My mom came and woke me up. I was actually waking up several different times, and one of the times I woke up was 3 o'clock in the morning to go potty. Yeah. My bladder was screaming at me this morning, and I had to go to the bathroom, and then I came back into my room. I was like in a daze, pretty much. Crawled back into my bed, and that was around 3:30 in this morning. And then my mom got up, and I heard her go to the shower and take a shower and all that stuff. That kind of woke me up, and I realized it was almost 7 o'clock. But I was tossing and turning. I kind of thought my mom came in to wake me up at first, and I was thinking it's around 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. And I look, and it's like, it's close to 7, but it's not 7, and it's like, okay, forget this, I'm going back to sleep. And so I tossed and turned for a little bit, and then I finally fully went back to sleep. And then my mom came in around close to 8 o'clock in the morning to get my butt up. And she crawled in bed with me, and for some reason, how my mom crawled in bed, she got my blanket underneath her, so it's kind of hard for me to move around. And so I was trying to move around, and it was really hilarious. But I was able to move around enough, and then basically snuggle up with mom and almost go back to bed, or back to sleep. But mom would not allow it. She started tickling me, and so then we had a tickle fight. That was fun. Tickle fights are always fun, but I try not to do too much, because when I get tickled, I hit, I scratch. I'm dangerous when it when it comes to being tickled, and that brings up a sad memory. I was dating this one guy, and I told him, if you tickle me, you could get hurt. I don't mean to do it, but you could get hurt, because this is how I react when I'm tickled. And I told him, I hit, scratch, maybe even bite. Who knows? I try not to go that far, but I do hit and I do scratch. And I warned him about it, and he picked to do a tickle fight with me, pinned me down on the floor, and then his roommate went and tickled my feet. He was sitting on my chest, or chest to stomach area, and his roommate was going after my feet. And I started flailing, and I hit him several different times. Oh boy. The guy I chose to date, yeah, no. He is a big wuss. He could not handle the fact that I was hitting him. I told him about it before, and then all of a sudden we have this big old sit down, and him telling me that I didn't need to abuse him, and I was abusing him. I told him, no, I told you before, if you tickle me, this is a possibility that could happen, because this is how I react to being tickled. I was not abusive. I was not hitting you with a purpose. And needless to say, that relationship did not last. He did have one thing going for him. Nice crystal blue eyes, and that's it. I was more along the lines attracted to his eyes than anything else. But this guy, he used to be a fighter. Um, don't know what type of fighter, but he used to be a fighter, and he was a security guard as well. And it's like, you don't like being hit, but yet you are doing all the jobs that will cause you to get hit. Um, so yeah, he's just. I got out of that relationship. He was very controlling as well, and I'm like, dude, you know what? Just go on. I don't have time for this stuff. Um, I mean, he was controlling. Like, if I did something wrong, he would immediately try to correct me. Um, he had me go and get examined because he didn't trust that I was not, I didn't have any STDs. So I had to go through that issue, and I hate doing that crap. Um, so yeah, I'm so glad I got out of that relationship. And whoever he's dating now or married to now, I wish them the best of luck because he is a one controlling person. He will ruin somebody's life eventually. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. That was just a memory that came up. Um, so I particularly at the this time, I am happy being single. I do not want a guy in my life at this point in time, just because of the simple fact of my history with dating people, and everybody is like complete douchebags. Um, I get along better with girls, well, with ladies more than I do with guys. I do have some guy friends from high school, but that's all they are is guy friends. Nothing else, nothing more. Um, I do have some girlfriends who are just my friends. I'm not bisexual, lesbian. I'm not any of that. Uh, Pretty much, I classified myself as straight, but at the same time, I really particularly don't want to be dating either. Because then you have somebody who's controlling your funds for you, and it's like I won't be able to do anything for myself. Um, I like to be independent. I like to be able to purchase my own things. Now, having a guy around to pay the bills, that would be nice. You know, him just paying all the bills and my money can go towards, diamond painting. That would be nice. But as far as relationship wise, I'm not into it anymore. Um, for some reason, some people are meant to be with another person, and some people are not meant to be with somebody. And I figured that out. Uh, 26, at age 26, I figured out that I am not meant for anybody because I cannot find that particular guy that would treat me above and beyond and treat me like how I'm supposed to be treated. Um, Now, my grandfather, before he passed, we did have a conversation where he said, if you're into girls, that's fine with me. If you're into guys, that's fine with me. And I told him that I'm strictly into guys. I just don't feel like dating anybody. Um, and so that's where that conversation went. He just wanted to let me know that he was cool with it. I'm like, okay, you can be cool with it all you want, but I'm not going to be dating anybody. Um, and then we continue on my plans for my future, which are going to be fostering and adopting some girls. I really want to foster and adopt some little girls who are about the same capability as my 5-year-old, just because of the fact that I have learned during this journey that many special needs children and or that has any type of medical history or medical issues, they might not get adopted. They might be looked over due to this. And so once again, I'm just like, nope, not. I don't want that child to suffer any more than they have to. And I want to, make a difference. It'll be a smaller difference, but I mean, it's going to be a difference nonetheless. So, plan on adopting. And I told my grandfather this, and he's like, okay, just make sure whoever you're with, you guys are willing to do it, because once you add a kid in there, it's going to be a totally different thing. And he was talking to me about trying to go and date somebody, like anybody pretty much, and it's not going to happen anytime soon. And it probably won't happen. I'm happy. Uh, I'm happy being single. I'm happy not having the emotional burden and everything else that comes with the relationship. I'm happy not having any of that. Um, Now, granted, there are some goods and there are a lot of bad, but from my experience, I've had way too many bads, and so I just like, okay, I'm done. I tried it. I tried to find somebody that I could be with, but I only came close once, and he basically made me choose between me and my family, and so he's out of the picture as well. Um, I was engaged to be married to this guy. Um, we met during my senior year of high school, and actually it was like the summer of senior year. No, no, it wasn't. No, because we were supposed to get married the next year. Okay, so it was like the end towards my high school career. So my last year, last couple of months, I met him, and he was very fun to be around. He treated me right. He respected me, and he cared about me, and we had some goods. And I really did I really did have strong feelings for him. And then I was starting my new job because I just had graduated high school, and I was going to get a new job, and one of the requirements was to have a high school diploma. And I was going to go work at a casino, a night shift, which that was a terrible mistake. And I was also buying the trailer for my father at the time. Um, and I got a text message from him, and he told me that I need to choose either come live it with him in the city, or we need to split. I.e., pack up your things and leave your family and come live up in the city with me, and you might not be able to see your family because how far the distance is between you and them, or live at, you know, try to buy the trailer on your own. Um, so that was not a fun way to start my new day, especially when I was supposed to go in that night. I did go in that night though. It was my first day. So I did go in, and I was still kind of, kind of heartbroken and stuff like that. And sometimes I do wish I did go off and live up here in Oklahoma City, which I live in Oklahoma City right now. But at the same time, I'm kind of happy that I didn't, because now my mom and we have a stronger relationship than we did in the past. And I feared that maybe I would not have that relationship with her if I had moved to the city right then and there. Um, that, and plus I had a job already lined up. Granted, I didn't know at the time I was going to get fired within a month, but I had the job already lined up there. I was going to go to work and stuff like that, and I was going to do what I needed to do. My finger's going to work here. But he basically made me choose between him and my family, and so I chose my family over him. To me, if a person's going to make you choose between your family and them, they're not worth it. And so I told him that I'm choosing my family over you. I don't care. You're not going to have me move up to the city to be with you just because you're having more luck being in the city. You can purchase a car, and once you got, the car money saved up, you can come back home. Or you can come home, because he was also, he repossessed vehicles as a job. And so I told him, that he could come home since he has that job, and he'll be able to take his vehicle that's, for the job home with him. But nope, he didn't want that either. He didn't want anything to do with my father or stepmom at the time. And instead of telling me this, he made me choose. And so I told him that I'm not going to choose between the two. If I had to, the choice is already made for me. I will go with my family over you. You're not worth it if you're going to make me choose between my family and you. And I told him, don't make me choose between you and them. And he replied back in a text message saying, I'm sorry, but I have to make you choose. So yeah, my ex-fiance got dumped over a text message, and I got super pissed off at him. And normally, whenever I'm living with somebody, if they are not in the house anymore, I'm going to get rid of all the crap. So I gave him an option. I told him, you can come and get your crap now, or your crap will go in the garbage. And at that time, he gave me a piece of paper to hold on to. And this piece of paper, I think it was like somebody's death uh, death thingy. Just like a birth crap. I'm gonna just say record. It was a death record of somebody in his family. And I was like, you need to come and get all your crap, otherwise I'm throwing everything away. And he's like, don't throw away this. And I'm like, if you don't come get your crap, it's going in the trash. I don't have any feelings for you anymore. And you lost my respect. When when he made me choose, he lost my respect. So he came, and he grabbed all his crap and left. And I pretty much told him I didn't want to talk to him or see him again. And what did he do? About a couple years later, he texts me and asking me how I'm doing and stuff like that. And I'm like, you need to leave me alone. I don't deal well with my exes. especially when they end in a very hard note like that one did. So yeah, that's a little bit about myself. Anyway, back to this diamond painting. This diamond painting I'm almost done with. I feel it. I feel like I'm going to get it finished today. So yeah. I have... Sunday will be another work in progress video. If I haven't got this completed by then, OMG, I am falling behind. But if I have, you guys will be able to see a new work in progress. I will start it just like I did with this one. I will record my first little start, and of course I will be continue working on it off camera. The only reason why is because it goes a lot faster, and I don't have to sit here and try to figure out what I'm going to say, because I'm about to run out of content, and I'm telling you guys stuff about my past that, personally, my past is horrible. A lot of issues, a lot of things, and a lot of things I'm trying not to remember either. So, with that being said, hopefully Sunday you guys will see a new painting in front of you, and you won't be seeing this. And hopefully Monday the following week, next week, can't remember what Monday is. Maybe the 20th or the 21st. Because today's the 15th. Let's see. The 20th, you guys will see the finished product. So, yeah. Look out for that. That will be my final review over this. Everything that I have thought about with this painting up until now. Well, up until I finished it. All my feelings towards it, everything. I mean, it'll have the full lowdown. The only thing that it won't have is how much of my trash I have. The reason why is because I had a spill earlier this week. I think it was Monday night or Sunday night. And I spilt all my trash. So, and I have trash in there, but you can see on one of these, this one, lost it, there we go. One's a round versus squares, so I'm not going to be able to give you guys an accurate, I'm not going to be able to, like, accurately give you how much trash was in this painting. That, and plus, I'm not purchasing from this store again. So, I won't be able to do that in my final thoughts. But I will be trying to, tell you the pros and cons about this painting, what I liked about it, what I didn't like about it. So yeah, if perhaps I, don't have this up on Sunday, and I have another painting up on Sunday, you guys will see this up on Monday finished. And you guys will be in a new little view where you guys used to be to look down fully on my table. So look out for that It will be called Finished Thoughts. So it'll be Finished Thoughts Navy. It'll have a picture of Navy and then Finished Thoughts on it. So this way you guys can see what it looks like when it's finished, and you guys will also be able to hear what I thought about this piece. Even though throughout this entire Drool With Me segment, I think this will be number 5, you guys have been hearing me constantly telling you what I don't like about this painting. So other than that, that is the plan. I'm going to hope I get it done sometime today, if not tomorrow. And then if I get it done tomorrow, then I will start recording my other work in progress. So this way I'll have that coming up on Sunday. Otherwise, I'm going to try to figure out a way to get it uploaded faster, because yeah, I'm crunching into time and I've got to get off of here because it's almost 10:30 in the morning and I have a phone call in less than 30 minutes. So, but that's neither here nor there. So anyway, if you guys like this video, and if you guys enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you have not subscribed yet, because I want all the beautiful people out there to be a part of my little clique or family. I am random as all get out. So if you like my randomness, also give this video a like and also subscribe. Subscribe if you like to diamond paint, period, because I'm going to try my best to be as informative as I possibly can. So until then, everybody, I hope you guys have a lovely day and just go out there and have fun. Do what makes you happy. And I'll see you then. Bye.